through some r/news on Reddit. We'll go ahead and do a screen share with you guys. But first off, I want to say thank you to everybody who's contributed to the channel so far. This is my second live stream on both Facebook, and this is my first live stream ever on YouTube. So thanks for coming over. If you guys are checking us out, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We have a lot of interesting information, news, some friends coming on the podcast, all kinds of things going on as well. So yeah, thanks for your contributions. There we go. And let's get some water. Always remember, drink your water, stay hydrated. At least try to drink 6 glasses of water a day. I'm trying real hard to do that myself because I have a mental block to where I'm just like, I'm thirsty. I'm dehydrated. I know that I'm super dehydrated. And let's get this camera switched over. And all of a sudden I'm like, I'm just going to go take another hit. Or I'm going to go drink a beer. And I don't ever get that fully switched over there. So let's see. Go ahead, switch over. We'll do that one again. All right. So we are just kind of going through r/news, seeing what's going on. Let's go ahead and refresh the feed here. Just a second. It says, in sweeping change, Biden administration to ban medical debt from credit reports. Interesting. We don't really like getting into politics too much here, only because I have stepped back from politics and I don't know what is what anymore. I know a little bit about what I need to know, and that's about it. So let's go. Definitely life-changing for everyone, and is a very good thing to have medical debt taken off. That's an opinion here by Shadow293. It says medical debt collectors are not going to be happy with this. Of course they aren't. Debt collectors are fucking horrible people. Straight up horrible people. But, everybody needs to get paid. Doctors need to get paid. Doctors are out there saving lives. And if they can't get paid, if we're just going to cut it and probably put it into the medical or the debt of the government again, we're just going to be paying it off with our taxes in the first place. Our kids are going to be paying off our medical bills. So we'll see what's up with that. It says again, President Joe Biden's son's Hunter Biden is convicted of all 3 felonies in federal gun trial. Now this is one that I want to get into. Let's go ahead and screen share this. Let's go over real quick and get over here. If you guys are commenting too on Facebook or on YouTube right now, I cannot see them, but I will get back to them once the stream is ended. I can go over right now and kind of go into my creator dashboards there to do that, but let's not do that. Video playback. Not presentation. Here we go. So we're going to get the channel over there. What is going on here? Usually I can. Did it last time. It's just crazy. Everything's kind of popping up to the same thing right now. Let's go summary. Huh. Dang, it's actually, for some reason, not letting me do my screen share, which I... usually kind of always do, so... Interesting. Huh. Weird. There we go. Screen share. All right. So this is what I kind of want to get into on Reddit at the moment. It says U.S. jury holds banana giant Chiquita liable for what? Holds banana giant Chiquita, which is probably the biggest banana company in the world. That's why they say banana giant. Liable for financing Colombia paramilitaries, which is pretty insane. For those who don't know, Chiquita and Dole have done this in the past as United Fruit Company to destabilize countries in Latin America. And there's so much going on here. There's so many shots being fired. Like much of that instability laid the groundwork for the migration and border crisis we see today. Reap what you sow. Wow, interesting. So a lot of people are saying we've had to deal with an entire continent's worth of people trying to immigrate into the U.S. and Canada and having to hear a bunch of racist bigots spout build that wall for decades. So all we could have is a constant supply of bananas at Walmart. I don't think that's what's really going on. Some of these people here in the subreddits are just absolutely going overboard at this. And I'm sure there is a lot of truth to some of these major companies that are out there that are just multi-billion-dollar corporations out in third world countries that are changing the fucking government and everything else so that they can keep the prices of their shit down. I can see that. I can see that a lot. Violent crime is down in the U.S. Murder rate is plunging. FBI statistics show. That's a CNN broadcast right there. Let's see. This one's interesting. The Malawi's vice president and 9 others have died in a plane crash. The president says. That's what the president's saying. So I don't know why they said it like that. It makes it sound kind of weird on their president out there. We're going to get a dab going for you guys here. It's going to be actually my first hit of the day. So, woo! Awesomeness. Let's go. Washington man allegedly kills teen because he mistook an airsoft gun for a real firearm. This actually happened to me when I was a kid in Vegas. Me and this guy, Andy, I'm not going to go into last names, were outside his front yard shooting at a little target, a little sticky pad target, airsoft pistol. It was clear. You could see the spring inside and everything. It had a plastic tip on it, all of it. We might have broke the plastic tip off, but it was still a clear weapon. Like 3D printing wasn't available at that time. It was obviously freaking plastic. But we had about 5 Henderson, Nevada Police Department come up to us, guns drawn, full guns drawn. 2 of them had tasers out. The other 3 had their guns drawn, screaming at us, "Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon!" And I laughed. I didn't know what to do. I started laughing. I was like, what the fuck? You guys are joking, right? Like you're joking. You're police officers. You're trained for this. What are you guys? What do you mean? And I was really little, and they were like, "Get on the ground! Get on the ground!" And my friend Andy was all freaking out, and he got down on the ground. And I remember seeing him get down on the ground and thinking, "This is real. These guys are serious." And he got back on the ground, and they, were like, "You guys need to listen. We could have shot you. We could have killed you." And so many times that I've had experiences with the cops in my past that just weren't legal. Like 150 million% not legal, dude. Anyway, the world agreed to ban this dangerous pollutant, and it's working. This is a Washington Post Climate Solutions post here on r/news. Let's see what this is. From all of the windows here, I see just a bunch of AC units. Hydrochlorofluorocarbons. So hydrochloric fluoride. Hydrochloric and fluoride. That's like super toxic. Hydrochloric acid. Yeah, what the fuck? Thank you so much. The clickbait title annoyed the shit out of me. Okay. This is something that I really wanted to get into. This came out 1 day ago here on r/news. Microplastics found in every human semen sample tested and studied. Now, are they whacking off into plastic cups? Like, how are they collecting these samples? Glass jars? Test tubes? Like, what? Are they using lotion that comes out of plastic bottles? Like, what's going on in these places? I feel like what we're experiencing is going to be looked back on like lead poisoning was. Yikes. So lead poisoning was stopped by using lead. I don't think we can get rid of plastics that easily. It's very true. We use plastics in absolutely everything. I mean, from tubings at Dairy Queen that go through the ceiling that get pumped down into your ice cream to tampons. I mean, we use that for everything. I doubt we're going to be going to glass tampons soon. So, that's So yeah, the second we get rid of all of the microplastics in the world, we're going to be going to a different material. Honestly, I really like polymer, but I'm sure polymer has plastic in it. I really like the stuff we use for DABZ. Forgot the name of it. Silicone. I'm sure silicone is absolutely horrible and probably even more worse for the planet. So we'll have to see. We have some anime cuts going on in the background right now. Let's go ahead and switch off of the screen share. No, let's just keep going. Why not? Part of Wyoming highway collapses in a landslide, blocking crucial transit route. As long as nobody was injured, it should be all right. Anybody out there in Wyoming right now? Let me know of this. Doubt anyone's out there in Wyoming right now. This Tucson homeowner didn't know his house was built on a cemetery until he found bones. I guess he was digging somewhere in his backyard or building something out there and came across human remains, which I'm sure is pretty crazy. And to be honest, there's probably human remains absolutely everywhere. If you think about it, there were cemeteries in some of these parts that we don't even know. Little family cemeteries, things like that. Think of how vast America is and how developed, how undeveloped it was back then. They probably just buried their dad at the tree in the backyard. Boy is 12 found guilty of machete murder. Damn. 12-year-old boys, huh? I read this yesterday. 5-year-old surprised to learn his liver donor is his former preschool teacher. This is really, really cool, guys. I mean, talking about bonds and acts of random kindness. It's not too random because they did know each other, but it's interesting. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of us can still go back and like literally name our preschool teachers. Mine was Miss Gregory. She was an old lady. Actually, she wasn't my preschool teacher. She was my first grade teacher. Was Miss Gregory. My preschool teachers were a bunch of people at DJs. I think it was just called DJs, and it was in Henderson and in Las Vegas. And they took care of me so much. They taught me a lot growing up. Like, literally, pretty much everything I needed to know in kindergarten, I already knew because I went to that preschool. But yeah, I remember Miss Gregory. She was amazing. She was like my first real teacher because kindergarten I already pretty much knew everything. Yeah. She was definitely not around. Not around now. That's sad. Sad. But I mean, it's actually beautiful. She taught me what I know, and she taught me a lot, and she's awesome, and she gave me the respect for people that I have to this day. And now she's gone. She did her job. She did an amazing job. Anyway, we're probably gonna stop here just a second after this, Dad, because I'm gonna die, and I need to get some cereal in me. Whew. I was reading this too. It says Martha's Vineyard is about to run out of pot. I was thinking it was Martha Stewart had her own vineyard or something. It's actually, give me just a second. Oh, I just gotta blow my nose after I take that dab. All right. It's actually just dispensary out on an island, I believe, out near Seattle, but I'm not sure. Looks like they just don't have enough pot in the area, and they're changing all kinds of laws out there where they're at. That is literally going to leave like hundreds of medical marijuana users without their medicine. Which a lot of people are like, oh, it's just weed. Oh, it's just weed. All these people are going without their pot. No, dude, these people are going without their fucking medicine. These people are out there literally with epilepsy, with so many problems, and the weed is helping them through it. Anxiety disorder, back spasms, muscle spasms, literally just seizing out all the time, can't eat. Like all these people are miserable right now because of this one dispensary not being able to sell to them, and it's because it's the only dispensary on the island. This is insane. I was kind of seeing if there was any like pictures. I know it sounds kind of weird, but like pictures or anything like interesting on it, and it didn't seem to be. Dang, they agreed to cut open the python's stomach. As soon as they did, Farida's head was immediately visible. Well, that's some fucking horrifying shit of a horror movie. I guess it's kind of becoming a thing in Indonesia, as there have been more accounts of people being attacked and eaten since 2017. They had to know that she was in there. That would be such a fat and full snake. I mean, yeah, but snakes eat themselves. Snakes eat, like, it could have been a deer. You know, like, that's an anaconda. If it has the capability to eat a human, it has the capability to eat freaking anything. Like, that headline saying that she was eaten alive. She was not eaten alive. The snake killed her before it ate her. So she was suffocated to death and then eaten. I would rather be eaten alive. Oh, me fucked up. I had 120% rather be eaten alive. Let's go check on Facebook real quick for the time being. See if we have anybody here. I got messages like crazy. Awesome. And refresh. All right, let's go ahead and stop sharing. Get back over to. Here we go. Don't you know? All right, all right. Now, this one's interesting too. An employee dies in machinery mishap at food processing plant. This is out of San Antonio local news. We're about to see what food processing plant, and if it's any big names, like Kraft or Wolf Chili or anything like that out of San Antonio. Get everything you left from the Washington Post says almost nothing, which makes the story even more terrifying to me. So this is one that actually might be kind of some fake news, or they're trying to hide something, or there's some money and OSHA needs to get in there and do a whole investigation before anybody else gets any facts from it. Doesn't look like there was anything really on it. The article says almost nothing, which makes it even more terrifying to me. OSHA investigations can take a while to get published, and that's likely the only place to get the real info. And that's very true. I used to climb towers, and in tower climbing, every time we had an accident happen out on the tower, OSHA would have to come out and do a full investigation and report it. So they do get those out in I think 2 months, but we'll see what's up with those as well. Seeing if it's any food we enjoy. Yeah. Any hoozles. We're going to be going live on Twitch here in just a bit. I'm going to be playing some games. Got to give some people some calls and see what they're up to. And we're going to be gaming today. So stay tuned for those. We are live right now on YouTube for the first time ever. And this is just kind of a test stream. We're going to go back and see what we can do on that creator dashboard as well. So if you guys are staying tuned, our first time tuning in, which if you're on YouTube, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to be having a lot more stuff coming through as well. Been working on some things. Just kind of wanted to test this out and see how it works on YouTube. Um, that's creepy. Sorry, this guy said his dad died in a work fire and that the first report was very descriptive, but then everything else was trash. Michael Mosley, body found in search for missing TV doctor. Interesting. Purported. I forgot I was live, guys. I was literally just like, what the heck? There was a neo-Nazi march in South Dakota, and there's a bunch of people out on the Capitol right now with neo-Nazi swastika flags, huge, walking around in black morph suits with red swastika looking sweaters on. Ah, man. I don't know what's going on with the world these days, but that's why we're here, trying to figure it out. uh, the Army Navy Gaza aid pier is back in the beach. Army Navy Gaza aid pier. What the fuck is that? I don't understand what this is. So let's go ahead. Let's do it again. Let's go for all right. The Army Navy Gaza aid pier is back in the beach. Stop removing posts, you fucking donks. Everything underneath it's all removed. I said from the start that the pier wasn't meant to be a total solution and that any amount of aid helps. Those of you who are left of center planning to let Trump win by sitting the election out or protesting voting third party, ask yourselves this. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand what this humanitarian aid pier is. What do you mean a Trump supporter wouldn't like? I don't think a Trump supporter would put a pier. Like, what the hell? What are you guys doing out there? Why a pier? Why a pier? What's going on with that? Is that like we're not going to do it on land? We need to do it on ocean? Like what developing will have a memorial for all the victims of NATO. Seriously. He's developing will have a memorial for all the victims of NATO. Seriously. Meow. Whoa. Something's going on. I don't know why all my cams just went disconnected. Here we go. There's that cam. Let's go ahead and switch cams real quick. Naruto. It says it's even there, so I don't understand. Oh. I was like, what? All right, there we go. All right. What? Trump would go and personally throw paper towels. Just send up Palestinian refugees. I think anything. Okay, so it's just a whole political argument here. I just don't understand. I know we could build up here in a matter of days. That's what we do in our days off. Okay. Yeah, let's just. So, r/news was a pretty interesting idea to go through for my first podcast, our actual live on YouTube. Thank you if you did tune into this. This is not going to be posted. It's just more for my testing matters. We're going to be having some more coming up soon, so stay tuned to those. Those are going to be a little bit more planned out. So yeah, anyway. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and take another dab with you before we end the stream. Actually, go over to my Twitch at The Hemp Diaries and add me there. We're going to be doing some live streaming on some video games. We're either going to be doing X Defiant, Apex Legends, or some Star Wars. So stay tuned. Go over to that channel. Like it up. Love you guys. Stay happy. Stay hempy. Stay positive. We're out.